गुड इवनिंग एवरीवन।
गुड इवनिंग सर।
गुड
और
इवनिंग
कैसे
सर।
हैं आप लोग?
ऑल गुड सर।
बढ़िया सर, आप सुनाइए कैसे?
बस
गुड इवनिंग सर।
गुड
Good
इवनिंग।
evening, sir.
गुड इवनिंग।
Sir, I
last
missed
time
my last class, sir.
हैं?
I missed my last class, sir. I
अच्छा,
was thinking it is starting on 21st of April. It was written for the year. I took it for the date, sir.
Oh, I see. I see.
Yeah, sir.
But only 4 of you have joined. Actually, there are 8 persons.
I guess Megha is not there.
Hmm.
Sanjay ji is not there.
So what I'm saying, 4 are not there, and one he has joined from abroad. I think last time also didn't speak. Actually, he is from Russia. Actually,
Okay, but he or she is also not there right now.
he's not there. Megha has joined now.
Yeah. So one query regarding last class.
हाँ बोलिए।
Like वो जो हम मिड पॉइंट कैलकुलेट कर रहे थे कि आधा तो वन उसमें ये एस्टैब्लिश हो रहा था कि वन हाउस कैन बी ऑफ 28 डिग्री एंड 27 डिग्री आल्सो।
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल।
In that case, a house can be more than 30 degree also.
हाँ, why not? Some houses are more than 30 degrees, some houses are less than 30 degrees.
In totality, 360 degree has to be
The
divided.
total will be 360. Naturally, that we divide the zodiac only, that is 360. But some houses you find that the extent is less than 30, and some are more than 30 actually.
That is why the difference came here. If you remember, I asked sometime, there is a difference between the first house ascendant in Western chart and our Vedic chart. Because we take it from the midpoint and they take it from the starting point.
In our case, what we calculate is the midpoint, and in their case, it is the starting point actually.
In that case, so predictions will differ every time because.
No, predictions will not vary because ultimately we are concerned with the point of zodiac.
But if I talk about midpoint and beginning point, the difference is ascendant change.
That's why you see that even the bhav chalita are calculated. 2 types of bhav chalita are there.
Okay.
In every computer horoscope, we find 2 bhav chalit. One is based on the midpoint. One is based on the starting point. Actually.
Okay.
So anyway, good evening, everyone. So we start the next topic, which is subplanets, and we call them upgraha. You might have seen because when we talk of planet, we see the position of 9 planets in the horoscope. But apart from the planet, some other words, other terms are mentioned in the horoscope, and those are basically the subplanet. And one of the subplanet, I think, with which each one of us is aware is the Gulika or Mandi. So that is also one of the subplanet, but in total, there are 10 subplanet which we calculate in our system also. And if you, I will just show you that software. You see here, they calculate all these upgraha yahan par, these upgrahas. And upgraha, you find there are 10 upgraha. We will discuss all about them, and they calculate the position of also all of these upgraha. So this is in the Gemini system where we calculate all the subplanet. But if you see any horoscope, any software, what you find that the position of Gulika or Mandi is always indicated. So that is one of the most important subplanet. As you have seen that we make this Navahan chart along with the Lagna chart because that is the most important divisional chart. Similarly, many software, they don't calculate all the 10 subplanet, but at least one they always calculate, that is Gulika. So anyway, we'll discuss about all these 10 subplanets. And out of these 10, 5 are basically known as non-luminous or aprakash graha. They don't have any light of their own, so that's why they are known as non-luminous. And some 5 subplanets, they are basically the part of the main planet. We call them upgraha. So subplanets are of 2 types. One is the aprakash graha or the non-luminous planets, and second is the subplanet or the upgraha. About the non-luminous, I told you they are basically 5, and their names are these 5. One is Dhoom, second is Vyatipat, third is Parivesh, or we call it Paridhi, fourth is Indra Chap or Chap, and fifth is the Upketu. So as the name indicates, they are basically all malefic in nature. So wherever they are, in which house they are posited, or with which planet these are posited, they always afflict that planet or the house. So all of them, they are basically malefic in nature, and they cause affliction wherever they are posited. But how do we calculate this longitude of each of these subplanet? We start with the longitude of sun. So whatever is the longitude of the sun that we already calculated, in that longitude, if we add 4 sine 13 degree and 20 minutes, or 133 degree 20 minutes, we get the longitude of Dhoom. And in 360 degree, if we subtract the longitude of Dhoom, we get the longitude of Vyatipat. And in the longitude of Vyatipat, if we add 6 sine or the 180 degree, we get the longitude of Parivesh or Paridhi. And again, in 360 degree, if we subtract the longitude of Parivesh, we get the longitude of Indra Chap or Chap. And if in the longitude of Indra Chap, if we add 16 degree and 40 minutes, we get the longitude of Upketu. And how do we test it, whether we have done the correct calculation? So if in the longitude of Upketu, if we add 30 degree, we should go back to the longitude of sun. That is a method of testing it, but all the longitude of this Aprakash Graha are calculated based on the longitude of sun. And this book, Jatak Parijat, they say that these subplanets, they are similar to basically this planet. Dhoom is similar to Mars, Vyatipat is similar to Rahu, Parivesh is similar to Moon, Indra Chap is basically similar to Venus, and Upketu is similar to Ketu. And even some people say that what we see after the rains, that is Indra Dhanush, hum dekhte hain in the sky, that is basically Indra Chap. And this is what I told you, that all these Aprakash Graha, they are basically devoid of light, and they're all malefic in nature, and wherever they are posited, they cause affliction of that house or the planet. So this is simple to calculate the longitude. We start with the longitude of sun. Let's say longitude of sun is 11 sine 5 degree and 40 minutes. So in that, if we add, I told you 133 degree 20 minutes or 4 sine 13 degree 20 minutes, we get the longitude of Dhoom. And if we subtract this longitude of Dhoom from 360 degree, we get the longitude of Vyatipat. And in Vyatipat, we add 6 sine or 180 degree, we get the longitude of Parivesh. And again, if we subtract this longitude of Parivesh from 360 degree or the 12 sine, we get the longitude of Chap. And in the longitude of Chap, if we add 16 degree and 40 minutes, we get the longitude of Upketu. And in the longitude of Upketu, if we add 30 degree or 1 sine, we get the longitude of sun, that is 11 sine 5 degree 40 minutes from where we started actually. So this is how we can test it, whether our calculation is correct or not. But the main thing,
provide this, sir. ये
Pardon?
software provide नहीं करता है ये सब प्रकाश.
These are there, na? This is what I'm saying. I just now showed you actually.
नहीं, but वो चार्ट में नहीं दिखाता है ना.
हाँ दिखाते हैं, क्यों नहीं दिखाते हैं?
So
you see, they are showing here the position of all Dhoom, Vyatipat, Parivesh, Indra Chap, and Upketu. These are basically 5 Aprakash Graha, and they are indicated in the horoscope. But what I'm saying, in many horoscope or in many software, they don't indicate the position of all the 10 subplanet, but they indicate the position of at least the most important subplanet, which is the Gulika.
So what is the use? What is the use of these subplanets?
I'm coming to that.
Okay.
So
First
out of 10, Gulika is the only one which you need to see.
which we have to be serious about actually. So,
Okay.
but these 5 subplanet, or basically these 5 non-luminous planet, they also cause affliction, but affliction is not to that level as it is because of Gulika. But even then, these 5 subplanet, they cause affliction. So we have to consider them also. So in this software, if you find that they have calculated the position of all the 10 subplanets.
Sir, there is one more now. Mandi, I heard it somewhere.
I'm coming to that.
Okay.
Just wait. Now, I told you that